Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and host a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wildcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. They've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. To the air. It's O'Brien. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fitted in the window for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. This time he wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Now on the return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Dropping back, it's O'Brien. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Keeps looking downfield. There he goes. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, fighting Illini. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's O'Brien. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch and he's free. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McDuffie. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Northwestern right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Unleashes one deep. And that ball is hauled in the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moving out to the right. Turning it on. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion, good timing, get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Boyd. Pocket breaking down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got his man to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They try to pop a run on the draw. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to pass, it's O'Brien. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now the Illini calling a timeout, their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The give on the inside. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulls it in. It's McDuffie. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's O'Brien. Going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As we start the 2nd half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me, Coach reminded his team in the locker room that this is a moment that they can claim some redemption. They've got a lead right now on the road. They lost this game the last time the 2 teams met, but this is their moment to put their foot down. He said, I want us to come out with the most energy we've had all game. Even though we've got a lead, this is where we set the tone for dominance down the stretch. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Looking for a man. It's O'Brien. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, Those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Illinois lining up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown to Illini. He got it. Beat down in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Runs through a tackle. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's O'Brien. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now on 3rd down after that run. He's looking downfield to throw. Turns it loose deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man,
and it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. All the way back. Touchdown, Illinois.
game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's O'Brien. Stepping to the right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll run play action. Complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he scores! Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the 2nd half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Northwestern wants to go quickly. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes, and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's O'Brien. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Out of of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you were wondering whether or not this coaching staff believes in their offensive line, you now have your answer, because that's now the second time on the drive. They went for it on 4th down and then got it by handing it off.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Northwestern right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's O'Brien. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Wildcats are right back on top. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The give on the counter. Oh, better look. There's some room. Powers through. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off a defender. Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll go to the counter. Tackled there by the defense. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Back to throw, it's O'Brien. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside, it's Grove. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They